Hey everybody, Real with the West. This is day 3. No, I'm a little off and behind, but I want to get this out to you and keep each day flowing to you. So let me just jump right into this. We're talking about not forsaken. Man, there's this beautiful gift God has given us, which is not forsaken. And I know that's really challenging sometimes because in church world, you hear people talk about, you hear preachers talk about, well, is God really for us? Is God forsaken us? Is God condemned us? Where is God at with us? And it is, well, man, that's when you got to wake up to the revelation of Jesus. This is God in flesh who expressed the perfect will of the Father, by the way. And my question, first of all, is did Jesus ever reject anybody? This was before the cross, by the way. This is before he went to Calvary. No, Jesus already saw the cross finished from the beginning of time and dealt with humanity from that perspective. So we see the ministry of Jesus on this earth. Every time they wanted to reject somebody, he accepted someone. And it's important, like we talk about in John 1, it says, the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Well, Jesus, full of grace and truth, it talks about that in John 1:14, in that same passage. It talks about him being full of grace and truth. So we're seeing grace and truth being demonstrated, the truth that makes us free. Well, as we go through the Gospels, I challenge you to read, did Jesus reject anyone? Did Jesus ever say, turn them away? No, he said, let the kids come. He dealt with the women, said, don't turn her away. He said, oh, when he saw someone suffering, when the blind man, he used the mud to restore his sight and vision. The disciples asked, was it because of the sin he did or his sinning parents? He said that it doesn't even matter. This is a moment for the glory of God to be revealed, to minister life to the suffering. The woman that was caught in adultery, did he reject her? No, he received her, said, go and sin no more. The woman at the well that was in that moment was on her boyfriend after, had 5 husbands, on her boyfriend now, and living in the shame and the guilt of that. Did he reject her? A Samaritan woman at that. Did he reject her? No, he received her. The man lowered down through the roof and the ceiling, forgave his sins, by the way. And the Pharisees and Sadducees were all outraged. Did he reject him? No, he healed the leprosies. The people that people don't touch, did he reject them? No. And the list can go on and on. When Peter fell short so many times, his disciples did so many dumb things. When Peter even rejected the Lord 3 times, did the Lord reject him? Did Jesus reject him? No. See, it's a perfect representation that even when we fall short in our ability and we reject God, God still doesn't reject us. Why? Because his nature is love. 1 John 4:8 talks about that, talks about God is love. And that's what I want to encourage you today, is to wake up and realize God's love is never rejecting, which means never forsaking. Why? Because of the sacrifice he made. So I want to encourage you today to receive that goodness, receive that love, receive that gift of no rejection, and realize the perfect will of the Father was established when we see Jesus and we can recognize, oh man, he's not rejecting me in ever. And if there was any question whether God was for you, whether God rejects you based on these sins, man, start going through those Gospels and look what Jesus did. Do your homework, do your research, and you will be truly blessed, and your faith will be so confident in the fact that God will never leave me nor forsake me. All right, that's all I got for you guys. Catch you tomorrow.